CoastTV.
Police investigating a shooting in Lewis, what troopers are saying tonight.
A boater missing in the Indian River Bay, what the search entailed this evening.
And The Big Chill is more than just an old movie with a great soundtrack, but a way of life here on the beach, at least for the next few days.
New information tonight after a major house fire in Salisbury, the tragic ending to that story.
From the beaches to the bay, coverage you can count on. Coast TV, your local news at 11 starts right now.
Good evening. I'm Madeline Overturf.
And I'm Charlie Sakaitis. Thank you for joining us here this evening, staying up with us after Sunday Night Football. This is Coast TV News. We begin tonight with breaking news.
Explosions lighting up the night sky of Gaza City as Israeli airstrikes continue on the Strip. This comes after the Israeli government formally declared war Sunday and gave the green light for significant military steps to retaliate against Hamas for its surprise attack.
Government sources confirmed to NBC News several U.S. citizens are among those killed in the deadly attacks on Israel this weekend.
Right now, U.S. warships and fighter jets moving closer to the region. Jay Gray has the latest on the conflict and the fallout here at home.
The fighting is intensifying. Israel formally declaring war against Hamas after a surprise attack by the Palestinian militant group early Saturday morning.
This weekend, Hamas started a war against Israel with the worst massacre of innocent civilians in Israel's history. Hamas was more barbaric and more brutal than ISIS. Let me be crystal clear. Israel will respond with determination and force to their unprovoked war crimes.
Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu meeting with military and defense leaders Sunday. As Israeli forces continue to battle groups of Hamas fighters holed up in towns across the country while unleashing relentless air attacks on the Gaza Strip. A continuation, Palestinians say, of years of deadly violence and suppression by Israeli troops and leadership that many say led to the weekend attack. Hundreds on both sides are dead, including government sources now confirmed to NBC News, several U.S. citizens. Other Americans may be among hundreds who've been kidnapped and taken into Gaza. The Pentagon now saying U.S. ships and aircraft are moving closer to the region.
The focus now has to be on making sure that Israel has what it needs to deal with this attack and to make sure that its citizens are safe and secure.
Jewish communities across the U.S. praying for that security and safety on edge as Palestinian supporters march in Chicago. Fallout from the fighting clearly stretching way beyond the battlefield. Jay Gray, NBC News.
Monday morning on Coast TV News. Today, we have the latest information as this story develops overnight. You can catch that at 5 a.m.
A tragic ending to a missing boater search in Dagsboro. State police confirm they're assisting DENREC with a death investigation now. These are photos from the Indian River Fire Company showing the Saturday night search. Coast Guard officials say around 6 p.m. they received a call from a person who noticed a 20-foot white boat in the marsh near Vines Creek and Bay Colony Marina with no one on it. The Indian River Station was sent there and found the engine on the boat was running, no one in sight. State police say circumstances do not appear suspicious and next of kin notifications are in progress.
A Harrington man is dead after a crash in Ellendale that happened Friday night. According to DSP, a little after 11 p.m., a passenger that was in a car that was stopped at a red light in a westbound lane of Route 16 and 113 got out of the car and started walking through the intersection. That's when a 2005 Toyota Avalon driving south on 113 hit him. The 23-year-old Harrington man was killed on scene. The driver, a 32-year-old Milton man, sustained minor injuries.
Counselors and support staff will be at Del Mar schools Monday as the district continues to grieve the loss of one of its students. The district says all athletic events are postponed. Police confirm the single car crash happened early Saturday morning at South Salisbury Boulevard and Lloyd Street. The district did not identify the student but confirmed it was a boy and wrote in part, quote, We join the community in sharing our thoughts and prayers as we all endure the shock of this unspeakable tragedy. The Del Mar Wildcats football team also took to Facebook, asking for thoughts and prayers for the team. Well, it was a wild scene in Fenwick Island Friday when an SUV crashed into the business Southern Exposure. Take a look there, pinning a 67-year-old woman underneath the car and pushing a 75-year-old woman back. You can see all that aftermath there. And new tonight, we have an update on the health of the women that were involved. According to Tim Collins, owner of the store, both of them are recovering. The town says the building will be secured and reopened as soon as it's safe. Some good news at the end of an otherwise very scary situation.
New tonight, a developing story. Delaware State Police are investigating a shooting in Lewis. Police say it happened in the Whispering Pines area. CoastTV News is following this story. We'll have updates as they become available.
Also new tonight, more information about the Salisbury fire we reported on earlier this evening. The home belongs to Jim Berkman. He's the head lacrosse coach for Salisbury University. The fire first reported by a passerby. Now, no people were hurt, but sadly, 2 cats and a dog did die. According to the State Fire Marshal's office, the estimated loss is $250,000 between damage to the home and the contents inside. And 2 firefighters did suffer minor injuries while putting out that fire.
Bethany Beach has a sewer problem, and if they aren't taken care of, it could lead to sinkholes. The town says that at the moment, an 18-inch sanitary trunk line that runs underneath Pennsylvania Avenue is in what they call a distressed condition. One spot on South Pennsylvania Avenue has already had to deal with one of those sinkholes, and that has been temporarily repaired. Sussex County is now undertaking a pipe lining repair project. The town says it won't cost them any money and it won't cause any road closures, though it will take about 8 weeks to complete. Now, as we said, we wanted to thank everybody for staying with us after Sunday Night Football, a handy win by the 49ers, and that brings us to our Coast TV poll. We want to know, who do you think the better 5-0 team is, the Niners or the Eagles?
I'm going to guess the Eagles for our viewing area, but let's take a look at your screen. Okay, 49ers at 80%. Something tells me this is just getting started, and there's a lot more votes to come because there's a lot of Eagles fans here.
That's exactly what I think, unless there's a lot of people putting out a reverse jinx there. Now, you
Right.
can still vote on WRDE.com or use our Coast TV mobile app. Trash, it continues to be a problem in Dewey Beach, and one item is being highlighted: cigarette butts. Restaurants and bar owners in the coastal town are being asked to clean the areas in front of their establishment. The town itself is asking the state for cigarette butt receptacles from the Cigarette Litter Prevention Program.
Flooding in Fenwick Island is on the agenda at an upcoming town hall meeting, specifically short-term mitigation efforts in this area you see on your screen, North Schultz Road near Ebb Tide Cove. Flooding there continues to be a hot topic of conversation in a number of our coastal towns, especially after our most recent run-in with Storm Ophelia.
In Ocean Pines, a group of people are reaching out to our overseas forces to let them know that the people back here are still thinking about them. Today was the first annual Steel Blue Care Package project. Coast TV's Carmen Holland shows us how sometimes all it takes is a little time and a postage stamp to show your appreciation.
It all starts with the box. John Latham is a Marine Corps Reserves veteran, and he came here today to make care packages for active military.
Hopefully it will make their day a little bit brighter to get something. When you get something like Christmas, right? You break it out. What do we have in here? Oh, I got this. What you get? You know, so it, again, it's very near and dear to my heart.
But he's not the only one. 100 people came out today to the Ocean Pines Yacht Club to build care packages at the first annual Steel Blue Care Package Project event that benefits those serving overseas.
The goal was originally, when we're going to start this, was going to be 250 care packages. Today we built over 750 plus.
Care packages full of well wishes, a flag, toiletries, and more. A lot of the people on hand today know what these soldiers are going through, as veterans looking to do a little something for their brothers and sisters in green.
And to stay involved to support our troops that we have out there. And there's times when you're out in the field where you're alone and where you don't have home with you. And this is a little bit of a home that we bring to them.
A day for veterans to come together. And remember those who couldn't be there. The table you're looking at has been set up for soldiers imprisoned and missing in action.
It's just so important because I lost my brother-in-law in the Vietnam War, and this is many years later. People don't even know sometimes what the Vietnam War was.
And to give something to those who give so much.
I was proud to serve, and now I'm proud to give back to the military community.
Organizers tell me the next steps are getting these boxes into bigger boxes, preparing them to send to troops. And they're already preparing for next year. In Ocean Pines, I'm Carmen Holland, CoastTV News.
Well, many Coast TV viewers are passionate about the environment and preserving what's left in Sussex County. The city of Lewis could be putting a law to help that Monday night. Among other things, an ordinance would require a minimum of 1 tree for every 2,500 square feet of land and address more density requirements for new developments. The city says it's prioritizing keeping Lewis's greenery. A possible vote on the ordinance is scheduled for Monday night. And Monday morning here on Coast TV News, the man accused of brutally attacking and killing Delmar Corporal Keith Heacook readies for trial. What to expect in the courtroom.
And then coming up on Monday evening, tune in to Coast TV News for the harrowing story of a Millsboro couple and their encounter with invasive lanternflies in the backyard. You're going to want to hear what they have to say about that. Now, the game is over, but we all know you want to know what it's going to be like tomorrow.
As we take a live look right now into Ocean City, a chilly night out there. Our chief meteorologist, Paul Williams, knows what to expect this week, and he has our 7-day forecast. And after that, this empty field could soon become Fido's paradise. Plans for a new dog park in Sussex County are taking shape. Don't go anywhere. Your full forecast in just 60 seconds.
Before you celebrate your new home, protect your surfaces with HydroShield. HydroShield prevents unwanted stains from penetrating the surfaces in your home. Our eco-friendly formulas eliminate the need for toxic chemicals, protecting you and your family. You paid good money for your surfaces. Protect them with HydroShield. Call today for your free total home protection estimate. And relax, we have you covered.
Learn more about our total home protection at hydroshielddelmarva.com.
I'll take a grande, no-foam, triple cap, double pump vanilla latte with 3.5 ice cubes, slightly shaken, extra whip.
Yeah, that's going to be an upcharge.
Great! This one is on my Kasasa cashback checking account. Kasasa pays me cash back on everyday debit card purchases, plus refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. Go on, take back banking and treat yourself to monthly cash rewards.
Kasasa Checking is proudly offered at County Bank.
Before we get started, be sure you take the time out to pull out your phone, put it on camera, scan the QR code in the corner, because now that the temperatures are going to be dropping for this entire week, the chill is on in a major way. I'll show you in a moment. First of all, courtesy of our Hershey Exteriors camera, Ocean City right now. We have calm conditions for right now and clear skies. Now, that's always a good thing typically, but in this case, there's a little quirkiness to it because it allows for the temperatures to drop rather rapidly throughout the overnight. So the chill will become chillier. We have a trough that's basically draping across our region right now. But the good news is we're no longer under a small craft advisory here, but it's still a bit breezy across the Chesapeake Bay area. So breezy as you're taking the Bay Bridge. Keep that in mind. Crosswinds are going to be a little problematic for the rest of this evening in case you're late in getting back or coming back here. Overall, we're going to stay quiet for the next few days. See, this is really the biggest story here. The drastic drop in temperature. For example, we're 13 degrees cooler in Cambridge, 6 to 7 degrees cooler in a lot of other areas. And that's going to translate into it feeling like, well, let's say 50 degrees in Rehoboth, but 43 degrees is what it feels like right now as we speak in Redden. So it's starting to feel like fall. Is it going to start looking like fall? Well, the leaves are already starting to change color. Now, as far as the foliage change, we're at patchy for right now. We're looking for the forecast peak in about 2 weeks. But focusing on more so on what's happening with our immediate forecast, we're looking at, let's say, sunrise temperatures in the low 40s. Then we climb back into the mid 50s, but still staying relatively clear. Few clouds early for Tuesday. And then for Tuesday afternoon, we'll go into the 70s, 7 degrees, for example, for the high in Lewis, as well as Millsboro and Delmar. Now, as we progress throughout the week, that's when things start changing up for us. But one change that's going to happen, we're going to go from moderate today to high tomorrow as far as ragweeds are concerned with our sneezecast. You'll notice we go from 68 to 73 to 71 on Wallops Island with increasing cloud cover. We're looking for that same general pattern, for example, in Ocean City, 66 to 71. Then we go back down to 69 degrees, but still relatively warm with lots of sunshine. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday for Cape Henlopen, 66, 71, 68. But let's key in on Thursday going into Friday, because we take a look at our future rain map, and you'll notice as we go into Friday, we start to accumulate the expectation of rain up to over an inch in Milton and close to that in Millsboro, Georgetown, Ocean City. So what's going on here? Well, we take a look at our map looking at this upcoming Friday, and we start to see a frontal boundary that's going to sweep in a strong line of scattered showers that begin to make its move across our region. We'll start seeing evidence of it on Friday, but then we're looking for a deluge of rain to kick in on Saturday and Sunday. So, in recapping your forecast, 43 and clear for tonight, 65 chilly, but then mild sunshine, and 70 for us on Tuesday. But as you take a look at your Paul Davis Restoration, the home remodel, and the extended forecast, when we get to Saturday and Sunday, we're looking at a 70% chance of rain, followed by a 60% chance of rain.
Thank you, Paul. Man's best friend may get a new place to roam in Georgetown Tuesday. The Dog Park Committee is meeting at 7 p.m. A few of the goals of the meeting include a budget location and rules like licensing and vaccinations.
Delaware State Police have identified the man that was killed in a bicycle accident Tuesday morning in Bethany. His name is Joseph Jezik. He was 71 years old from Hockessin, Delaware. It happened around 11 a.m. Tuesday near the Indian River Inlet Bridge.
Delaware State Police arrested 4 people from Salisbury for allegedly stealing thousands of dollars worth of merchandise from the Tanger outlets. Police responded to shoplifting reports around 5:15 p.m. on Thursday after 4 people had allegedly stolen things from the Coach outlet and left in a white Ford Expedition. Police say the troopers found the Expedition in front of the Nike factory store. Troopers identified 3 of the people in the car as 58-year-old Samuel Jones, 24-year-old Janai Lewis, and 36-year-old Calvin Schofield. Troopers identified 33-year-old Monica Parks nearby. After searching the Expedition, troopers said they found over $1,500 in stolen merchandise from Coach, Nike, Tommy Hilfiger, Victoria's Secret, and Bath & Body Works.
Our company's longtime owner, Tom Draper, is now a member of the prestigious Gold Circle. That's a Hall of Fame honoring lifetime achievement in our region's Emmy Awards chapter. Draper's son, Hank, accepted the posthumous award on his late father's behalf. The Gold Circle honors those who have spent at least 50 years in the broadcast industry and made significant contributions to the National Capital Region, which includes D.C., Maryland, and Virginia. Draper changed the media landscape here on Delmarva through TV, radio, and digital. He's now just one of 26 individuals ever inducted into the Gold Circle.
We have a lot of great news programming here on Coast TV, but if you're looking for something a little lighter, check out Coast Life at 4 p.m. every weekday right here on this channel.
Leah Rizzo, Paige Marley, and the crew have a great week of content coming your way.
Hey there, everybody. Hope you had a fantastic weekend. Here's a look coming up Monday at 4 o'clock on Coast Life.
It's spooky season, so we're going to be taking a ghost tour with Lewis Legends.
And Bark on the Boards, it's coming back. We are talking to organizers and people who adopted their dog at Bark on the Boards.
And you know Shell Brothers for all that they do, especially community events. They've got a lot coming up this fall. We're going to talk about some of those and more.
That's right. That's all coming up on Coast TV Monday at 4 o'clock. We'll see you there.
Still to come on Coast TV News, pack your bags. The holidays will be here before you know it, and holiday travel too. We have 3 under-the-radar travel hacks to help save you money after this.
Pulling up to a great-looking home is nice. Curb appeal is important. But here on the coast, even more important is dock appeal. At T&G Builders, if you can dream it, we can create it. For uncompromising quality, contact T&G Builders to design and build your coastal dream home. Over 30 years of integrity, empathy, and love. T&G Builders, the sign of quality. Visit us online at tg-builders.com.
It's always a good time to protect and improve your home's value. At Pinnacle Concrete Coatings, our highly trained experts are dedicated to creating beautiful, durable floors at a fair, honest price. And most jobs are completed in just one day. Our multi-step process uses heavy-duty, high-precision equipment to create gorgeous floors that stand the test of time. 4 times stronger than epoxy and resistant to abrasions, chemicals, and UV damage. And all residential applications are backed by a lifetime warranty. Call to schedule your free estimate. Pinnacle Concrete Coatings, because quality matters.
My real estate approach is about building relationships with my clients and providing the best experience with results.
About 2 months ago, we seen this house come on the market, contacted Pam. A day later, she comes back and says, I got the perfect house for you. Perfect for us, deal was done.
Coming from out of town, we needed a lot of help, and Pam found us anything from a babysitter to schools. It wasn't just a home. She found us a community.
Let me help you get to your next destination.
Call our mom, she's the best.
She really is.
This is a sight we all dread, canceled flights.
Especially when you've spent precious time and money on those flights. Well, hey, as the holidays creep closer, if you are planning to travel or just looking forward to a vacation this year, NBC News' Noah Pransky has 3 tips, 3 that are going to help you save time, stress, and money.
Holidays are great. Breaking the bank over the holidays is not. So I've got 3 under-the-radar travel hacks for you to help you save money. 1 if you've yet to book, 1 if you've already booked, and 1 tip for everyone in case a future flight you take happens to get delayed. First, if you're looking at future travel, right now is a pretty great time to snag a bargain. And you may want to save this cheat sheet. Domestic flights are usually cheapest 6 to 8 weeks before departure, which puts us right about now for Thanksgiving flights. For Christmas time, you want to plan a little further out, 8 to 11 weeks according to Google, which puts you about mid-October. And international flights, you want to plan even further out if possible. Oh, and how about 1 bonus tip from 1 very frequent flyer?
I'm Brian Kelly, founder of thepointsguy.com. I use Google Flights. You can look by calendar search, and being flexible by 1 or 2 days can save you dramatically.
Okay, now the travel hack airlines don't want you to know about if you've already booked your ticket. With prices close to their lowest point in 18 months, you can ask for a rebate if the price has gone down since you've booked. Now, it depends on the airline and the kind of ticket you booked, but even if you can't get cash back, it's worth asking. Many airlines will give you travel vouchers for the difference. Psst, this repricing trick, it works for hotels too. So check back in on those advanced bookings. And finally, with delays happening more and more at U.S. airports, there may be a way to get reimbursed for any surprise costs you incur related to delays.
You know, the airlines legally are not obligated to give you compensation, but your credit cards will, and that's what most consumers don't realize. So if you're delayed for a long time, flight cancellations, always ask your credit card company to reimburse the hotel, the rental car, and all those extra fees.
Not to mention the meals, clothes, and toiletries you may have to buy if you get stranded for a long time. Because aren't the holidays stressful enough? I know I sleep better, even after a long, terrible travel day, if I've saved a few bucks. Now, hopefully, you can too.
Well, still to come here on Coast TV News, an adorable sight on the boardwalk will take you to Greyhounds reach the beach.
And next in sports, the Oriole Bats waking up on Sunday in Baltimore, but it wasn't all good news. Playoff baseball, we've got highlights.
When you visit the Delmarva Design Center, you'll experience a selection of appliances, cabinetry, countertops, tile, and flooring all together in one showroom. The 10,000 square foot location has a variety of inspiring samples for any project size or budget. Your dedicated product experts and designers collaborate to bring your dream project to life. Come and see what the kitchen industry buzz is all about. Experience the Delmarva Design Center in Selbyville, Delaware, serving all of Delmarva's coast.
Chesapeake Healthcare welcomes new adult medicine doctors to their team. Dr. Alon Davis and his associates are accepting new patients at their office on Power Street in Salisbury. Chesapeake Healthcare also expanded their adult medicine team to accept new patients in Pocomoke and their new Berlin office. Together, Chesapeake Healthcare offers a team of 22 adult medicine doctors and practitioners across 6 locations on the Lower Shore in Salisbury, Princess Anne, Berlin, and Pocomoke. Call the office near you today to schedule your appointment.
82, 86. What a nice commission for me.
So what do you think?
We're going to give you a free half a roof, give you new gutters, give you a gutter guard, give you a vacation for nothing.
Don't be fooled by roofing sales tactics. Remember, free isn't always free.
We climb and inspect every roof to provide an expert, honest opinion. Watch out for guys like this.
Serving Sussex County.
There's good.
There's better. And then there's Morse.
And that's Frank.
Get wild on your beach vacation with Barnhill Preserve. Experience up-close and hands-on encounters with over 35 species. Hop around with kangaroos, hang out with sloths, and even swim with otters. Explore our not-so-typical petting zoo with many unique animal ambassadors. With our ongoing special events, there's always something new to do at Barnhill Preserve, from a relaxing kangaroo yoga session to a playful breakfast at Munchin with Monkeys and more. Barnhill Preserve, the world of animals, is waiting for you.
We are often asked, who is our client? The answer is, you are. Whether you're a homeowner, builder, contractor, architect, designer, or do-it-yourselfer, since 1986, BSD has helped clients transform their vision into reality with superior products like Andersen Windows and Doors, the most trusted and preferred among homeowners. Andersen products are reliable and backed by the best warranty and service. Our state-of-the-art showrooms offer a unique selection experience. Visit us at BSD because you are our client.
In sporting news this evening, we head to the world of baseball. The playoffs, backs against the wall for Baltimore. DSN's Tim Nolan has a wrap-up from another tough night at Camden Yards.
Well, do you want the good news or the bad news? The good news, the last 5 of 6 teams to come back from a 2-0 deficit in a Major League Baseball best-of-5 playoff series, they come from the same division, the AL East. The bad news, the Orioles now head down to Texas in an 0-2 hole after a winless weekend in Baltimore. And it's due in large part because the Rangers walked. And walked. And walked. The Orioles gave up 11 free passes total to the Rangers tonight. After the game, manager Brandon Hyde says it's very difficult to win in this league, especially in the postseason, when you put that many men on base.
Oh, it's a good offense, and it's been a really good offense all year, but we also walked 11 of them. So you're not doing yourself any favors by putting that much traffic out there.
The 11 walks tie a franchise playoff record and are one shy of the Major League postseason high. But Texas had plenty of hard contact too, knocking O's starter Grayson Rodriguez out after just an inning and 2/3.
Just for me, a tough time finishing guys, and the guys he was working behind on the count, and the other times with 4 walks, but it was just a young starter that just didn't have his best stuff from the get-go.
Then came the big blow. After 3 walks loaded the bases, Mitch Garver cleared them. With his first career playoff homer, it's the second grand slam in Rangers postseason history. And there were some bright spots in the loss for Baltimore, especially Aaron Hicks's 5 RBI night. Hyde credited the veteran with giving the O's offense life.
Hicksy's done good. I mean, Hicksy's coming to play. He did a great job. Huge 3-run homer there to if we can, O'Hearn hits that ball to the next opposite field. So we did give ourselves a chance. We just came up short.
So now it's on to the Lone Star State, and the easiest way for the O's to fill this dugout again for Game 5, do exactly what the Rangers just pulled off in Baltimore. Get 2 wins on the road, and it sets up the pivotal winner-take-all game right back here in the Charm City. First pitch from that one, 8:03 p.m. coming up on Tuesday. Until then, we're all on standby. Reporting from Baltimore, Tim Nolan, DSN.
A reminder, you can hear WRDE news and weather updates throughout the day on our family of radio stations, Coast Country 103.9 and 106.3 FM on 93.5 The Beach and on Big 107.7.
Well, the chill is in the air and it feels every bit of fall, but a bit frosty and a bit of a bite to that frost coming up by later this week. We can see that we're trending down. How low we'll go, I'll let you know.
At Chesapeake Home Services, we take the risk so you don't have to. Trust our team with the sale and installation of your new water heater, and if you're not satisfied for any reason within the first year and we can't fix it, we'll buy it back. Making sure you get the best possible water heater at an affordable price, we offer friendly financing options for as low as $55 a month. When it's time to get a new water heater, take the hottest bed out there. With Chesapeake Home Services, we always go the extra mile.
Service sure to make you smile. They always go the extra mile.
Hi, it's Peter Guida, and on this episode of McQueen Classics, we're going to define what a classic car is. Any car 25 years or older, 1997 and below. So if it's languishing in your garage, we're going to come get it. We're going to turn it into cash, and we're going to help you sell it. Seriously, we're going to come get it. It's time for the ride of your dreams from McQueen's. Behind the new Redners on Route 9 in Lewis.
Best Ace Hardware is the place for your home improvement needs. Since 1932, our friendly, knowledgeable staff has helped our customers find what they need, with a wide selection of the best brands all under one roof. Built so you can come in, get what you need, and get on your way. We'll even deliver right to your door. Now with a new Lewis location on Route 9.
Why shop the rest when you can shop the best? Best Ace Hardware.
At Delmarva Roofing and Coating, we believe in longevity. Since our start in 1988 and 10 million square feet of roofing later, we've gained the experience to solve your roofing problems. We combine those years of knowledge with cutting-edge technology to guide you through every project phase, inspection, maintenance, or installation. You can count on us to safeguard your investment with a reliable roof and service after the sale. Serving Delmarva for over 3 decades, Delmarva Roofing and Coating, above all, a good roof.
It is important to have a supportive employer in your corner, a company that offers on-site health care to save you time and money. That's right, access to a doctor's office while at work at no cost to you. Work schedules to fit your lifestyle, matched 401k to prepare you for retirement, paid vacation, and more. A company that you can count on and grow with. A company that you can have a career with. An employer like Amick Farms. Visit countonamick.com to apply today.
If you were on Rehoboth's Boardwalk Sunday morning, lucky you. You got to see the finale of the Greyhounds Reach the Beach Festival, the parade. This year's theme was Greyhounds of the Galaxy. Some of them even had little Star Wars outfits there. I absolutely, there's a Yoda ear. I just love it, Paul. I love it.
Yeah, I mean, how could you not love it, right? For tonight, listen, whether you're a Greyhound or if you're a St. Bernard or perhaps a husky would be more appropriate. It's going to be a little chilly for tonight. Mostly clear skies, cooler conditions with winds out of the west. For tomorrow, we'll push it back up to about 65 degrees, only about 2 ticks above than where we ended up for today. Today's high was 63. Starting off chilly early with mild sunshine and winds out of the southwest. Tuesday, slightly warmer for us. The clouds will be on the move. We'll have winds out of the west at about 6 to 12 miles per hour for Tuesday. Quick look at your apple picking forecast. Listen, we are expecting for Monday and Tuesday temperatures to stay in the 70s and 70 and 69 degrees because of the lack of shadow. That should kind of help out. Here's a look at your exclusive Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling extended forecast. 65 degrees for Monday, then we'll push it up to 70 on Tuesday, 69 on Wednesday, then we bump it back to the 70s on Thursday and Friday with your long-range planning. Now, I did the best I could, but Mother Nature decided that this is where she's going to have her little spat with the rain in the shower, so that's how it goes. She gets her way, and this is how it works out. Saturday, there's a 70% chance of rain, 60% chance of rain on Sunday. By the way, someone hit me online with one of those TikTok questions. 70% chance rain means there's a 70% chance of rain for everybody, not a 70% chance of rain for 70% of chance or 70% of our viewing area. That's a 70% chance of rain for everybody and a 60% chance of rain on Sunday for everybody. We must all share in the forecast. Then next week we're back into the 60s and 50s.
Thank you, Paul, and thank you for joining us here for Coast TV News after Sunday Night Football.
So first we had football, then Paul gave us fractions. Now I don't know what to do. More news and local weather. You can download our Coast TV News app.
We'll see you in just a few hours for Coast TV News Today, starting at 5.
Have a great evening.